'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through FYC, we brought packages. Would you like to see? That's my rhyme for today. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of FYC Film Review. I'm your host, Ganya, with me, my partner, Naldo. And get your mind out of the gutter, Naldo. I'm talking about Christmas gifts.
Oh, okay. All right. What's up, buddy? What's going on, everyone? What's happening, man?
Getting into the holiday spirit. How about you?
Yeah. This is our first Indian holiday movie we've done, I think, right? Christmas to boot
Yes.
as well. So
Yes.
I was really looking forward to this. I saw the trailer and I was like, yes, this looks good. Did you see the trailer? You saw the trailer, right?
I did, yeah.
You
When
said
you
it too.
sent it
Yeah.
to me, I
Yeah.
said, wait, the director of Andadoon, and
Yeah.
like it's on Netflix and it kind of a murder mystery. Like, let's
Yeah.
go. This
What
looks
could go
exciting.
wrong, right? What
Right,
could go wrong?
absolutely.
All right. So it came out this year, though. It came out in the beginning of January 2024. So the
Yeah.
movie is Merry Christmas. I love the title, just plain and simplistic. Merry Christmas. Like you said, the director was the director that directed On the Dune. His name is Sriram Raghavan. And I went into this thinking I am going to love this. Unfortunately, it just did not work out for me, man.
Yeah, same. I was excited for a actual Christmas movie that was a murder mystery. I know we always
Yeah.
can have arguments about whether a film's Christmas movie or not, but this is
Die
completely
Hard.
set around it. They celebrate Christmas. They call out that she's a Christian for religion, and so like, okay, like this
Yeah.
is an Indian Christmas movie, and with that whole undertone of a thriller, you're like, let's see how this goes. Sometimes a trailer can just be cut really good, and it was off to kind of a slow start, and I really just wanted it to turn a corner, and I just never thought it did.
Yeah, the slow start. It took an hour. It took an hour. That first half of them just meeting together,
Yeah.
Albert and Maria of meeting together, it took one whole hour. And I was just like, you could probably cut about 20 minutes of them meeting. And their meeting, listen, I get it's a movie. Their meeting just felt too forced for me. It was like, wait, you guys are just meeting up now. You're taking him back to your apartment. You got a little daughter. You're letting him
Mhm.
hold your daughter, and you don't even know who this guy is. It just I can suspend belief at times, but this just it felt forced. It just felt a little too forced. They're meeting up for me.
Right. The first I think like kicker for me where I was like, I'm probably not enjoying this was actually a joke I think that maybe wasn't supposed to be a joke when he tells the daughter the bedtime story of,
Oh,
this whole
yeah.
thing and like the fish under the sea. And then he's
Yeah.
like, do you like the story? And she's like, and I
Nope.
was like, same girl, same. I don't know what we're doing here. And that's where I was like, uh-oh, like we're in a little trouble unless this like really gets going. It didn't
Yeah.
feel like that much of a mystery. Whereas like in the previews, I thought that we were going to get more of they find this mysterious body and
Yeah.
what happened and how are they going to get out of this? Because clearly it looks like they did it. And then you're like, well, this is all connected and connected in a weird way that like I feel like the police should have been able to figure this out. Like it really feels like they just make the police seem like so stupid that they can't figure out that this is
Yeah.
like these are the ones that killed the
Yeah.
people. Like, come on.
Yeah. And we don't see the police so like towards the end, last 30 minutes, right? So it
Sure.
felt like we didn't see the police for 30 minutes. Yeah. I just I don't know, man. I really wanted to like it. It was again, it was just I like the actor Albert. His name is Vijay, and I like him, but he was so stoic in this.
Hmm.
I don't know if this film was made for him. He seemed like he could be a good actor, but there was no emotion. I understand that he was a killer. He killed his girlfriend in a fit of rage, by the way, and he only got 7 years. That's come on. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Also, he only got 7 years for murder, whatever. Um, but there was no emotion behind him. We see
Hmm.
one time when he gets mad at some guy on the street and he's about to kill him and his anger takes over, but there's just no emotion. The actress, Maria, what's her name? Katrina
Katrina
Kaif.
Kaif. Mhm.
Kaif, she's okay. I don't know if she was meant for this role. I just, I don't know. The casting just seemed a bit off for me in this.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see what they were trying to convey with their performances. Like you're right, he's very stoic. There's not much change in it from the beginning where it's supposed to be this meet cute and this time at the movies, which hey, I love a movie in a movie. So I thought that was cool, but then it was like he didn't really have a lot was it the mysteriousness of it that she was attracted to? Like what brought her it brought him into her world. It didn't seem very like, oh, they're hitting it off, other than him being nice to the daughter.
I mean, yeah, I mean, they're dancing and they're drinking in their apartment, and it was
Yeah.
just kind of like, this is. this is kind of weird. And then, you get to that 1 hour marker and you see the body, you see Jerome, the dead body, and then
Hmm.
you start figuring out, well, okay, what's going on here? Here we go. Is it going to get better? And unfortunately, it doesn't get better. It just gets more confusing. And I understand that's probably what the director was going for, bringing it at the end. But you got these two guys, Ronnie and Albert, who go to her house multiple times. They don't
Hmm.
notice that they get off on different floors.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
I'm just saying, right? I understand she went through all that. She made two different floors, the same, right? Except one has the body and the one doesn't. But you didn't
Right.
notice that he went to two different floors. Okay,
No.
whatever.
Yeah. Well,
Sure.
yeah. That's the thing is it almost feels too easy, I think, with them trying to cover it all up, where and some of those scenes were just too long. The burning of everything, the tearing
Yeah,
down of everything. I understood what you were trying to do, and like you don't need to show me a full montage of them tearing the entire apartment down, piece by
yeah,
piece by piece, and then setting it back up. And then it got to the ending, honestly, like it was really less than satisfying. It felt like it was just way too easy. This Christmas
oh,
miracle, the girl talks and gives it away that, our lead character is the killer. But he wasn't in
right.
this situation.
But he sacrifices himself, right? That's what it is. He sacrifices himself so
Hmm.
Maria and Annie, or Maria doesn't go to jail, and Annie
Hmm.
has her mom. And right, we know that Jerome somehow abused both of them. We don't know exactly the
Right.
details, but he abused them. And so here we got Annie talking. It's a Christmas miracle, right? An angel gets his wings, and then they're about to arrest Maria, I think. And so Albert shows the Ronnie's wallet, and that was like, okay, well, he's going to sacrifice himself. He's going to go to jail. He's going to take
Hmm.
the blame for this, and he's going back to prison. And it ends there. Okay, I mean,
Yeah.
ah,
Yeah. Yeah, it was fine. I guess like the thought of him sacrificing. Well, I just kind of go back to like he shouldn't have been out of jail in the first place. He
for
killed somebody. Like he only did 7 years.
7 years.
A crime of passion, like I don't know. He still killed somebody. So that
Yeah,
just didn't tie too well together to me. And like I don't know. I by that point I think I had realized that like the story just wasn't quite what I was hoping for. And
yeah,
like, well, that's a choice. That's how they wrapped it up. So
yeah. Maybe felt like he was redeeming himself for the
sure.
murder of his girlfriend, but he
Yeah.
still murdered somebody. So, and okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Let's rate.
Let's
Let's
rate
rate
it.
this movie. What do we go on with 1 to 5?
We got to go with those beautiful ornaments on the tree.
Okay. The birdie ornaments. So ornaments, 1 to 5. One ornament really bad, 5 ornaments being really good. You go first, my friend.
Okay, I'm gonna give this sad little tree 2 ornaments.
Okay. Yeah.
I did want to like it. I thought there were some great things to like the set design and the color use and the cinematography at first,
Yeah. It
and then
looked good.
again, just the performances weren't really conveying to me that like he was remorseful for these murders and she was really abused. It just wasn't enough
Yeah.
character to really make me believe what was going on, and then throw the police in there being inept, and it was too, yeah, it wasn't what I was hoping for. So 2 ornaments.
Okay. All right. 2 ornaments. All right. I am right there with you, sir. 2 ornaments for me. Again, I think Albert was just too stoic for me. I needed more emotion from the guy. And then it just got really confusing towards the end. The police telling the story about the bear and the tiger. And I'm just like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to tie this into the movie? And it ended. Okay. I don't know if this was the right cast for this movie. They did what they could, and I listen, mad respect for this director. Since watching Andhadhun, I think that movie was probably one of my favorite indie movies we've seen. This
Yeah.
one just did not meet up to that standard. So two ornaments for Merry
Right in
Christmas.
line, right in line.
Yeah.
All right, well, I would say recommended, but I think we're kind of on the not really recommend watching it. There's probably some better films out there for people to check out. But hey, you know what? We hope your holiday season's merry and bright, and we hope our next one is just as much. We'll check you next time. I've been your host, Ganya, with me and my partner, Naldo, and we're FYC Film Review.
Have a good one, everybody.